Well, Maine's official soft drink is being celebrated in Lisbon this weekend.
Moxie is mucho gusto.
The Moxie Festival is underway. It's held on the second weekend in July every year. For their 39th year, the festival is celebrating 3 days of peace, love, and Moxie. Even if you're not a fan of the unique tasting soda, organizers promise there will be something for everyone.
We have dozens of food trucks that are going to join us. We have dozens of vendors. We have amazing musical talent this year. So we have 2 concerts every day. They're all free and open to the public, and they're all kind of like tribute bands for some amazing 60s and 70s artists. And those are for families to enjoy. Just come, spread a blanket, bring a chair, have a great time.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m., you could witness the longest parade in the state of Maine. That follows the 28th annual Moxie 5K. There will also be the famous Moxie chugging contests, both Saturday and Sunday, and the Moxie car show on Sunday. A full schedule of events can be found at moxiefestival.com.